Hi guys, I'm Annabelle and welcome to Meeple Village. Today we're going to be doing an unboxing of Assassin's Creed Brotherhood of Venice. So if you want to see what's inside this box, join me at the table. It is a pretty big box, so hold on to your horses because it's probably going to take us a while to get through it. But a little bit about this game. So you know how most of us, if not all of us by now, have this theory that our phones are listening to us. Well, that's exactly what happened with this game. I was talking to Board Game Gran, or Girly Gamer, as she goes by now, on our vlog about games that are on our wish list. And you can check out all the other games that are on both her and my wish lists by going back to that episode and checking it out. It was a fun one. But I mentioned this game. I mentioned Assassin's Creed Brotherhood of Venice. We showed pictures. It was amazing. I love it. And then go to Amazon and browsing for other things, and here it is. It just shows me the game at like 50% off, and I of course could not pass it. But yeah, they are listening to us, guys. But anyways, this is a game, of course, based on the popular video game Assassin's Creed. It is a dungeon crawler. It is 1 to 4 players, 14 plus, 30 to 60 minutes, which I'm guessing that's more towards the 60 minutes and more time frame, but sure, we'll go with that. Ubisoft, because of course it's part of the video game. Let's check out the back. So the cooperative board game in the Assassin's Creed universe, play through a story-driven campaign of 26 episodes in Venice, the heart of Italian Renaissance. And you're gonna have some standees, some minis, some really cool looking tiles, because you know, if you know Assassin's Creed and if you know the video game, they like to go up on roofs, so you get some advantages if you're up high. So, but let's check out what comes inside this massive box. Do you play Assassin's Creed? And if you do, or if you don't, why do you or why don't you? I think the game looks fantastic, and you know, I love video games. I just don't play a lot of them because I'm not really good at trigger smashing. So a lot of them I just kind of watch someone else play. Like right now I'm watching Final Fantasy 16. I used to be a really big fan of Final Fantasy. I played most of the Final Fantasy games back in the day when they were turn-based. But when they started becoming like action-driven, smash a button and chaos on the screen while you're battling monsters, I stopped playing. But I diverge. Let's see what's first in here. Oh my goodness, it's so heavy. You know, I'm kind of like in this mood of not playing huge games, but here I go. Alright, so it says, warning, do not open any envelope until instructed to do so. Do not look under the black plastic tray. Some secret elements are stored underneath. Okay, so we will try not to do that. Don't open any envelopes and don't look under the black plastic tray. But I guess we can look at the top. There's a nice logo here. So we have a ton of standees, which I'm guessing is they're your enemies. 2 of those. Oh, I'll show you up close. No black plastic tray yet, so we can continue on. So my guess is that these are the minions you'll be facing, and then the miniatures are going to be our heroes, because there's a ton of these crossbows. You know I like crossbows, and doesn't seem like there's a lot of minis. So, but nice art on these. And then it seems like the back is pretty much the same. We're double-sided, pretty much. So not much to show you here. And then we have these tiles, and these buildings, ladders, and roof, some kind of vehicle, transportation, more of these standees. I'm not showing you this. Well, some of them are like that, some of the others are now, okay, a bear, nice. And then on the other side, you have these guys. Again, they just seem to be double-sided, although these are different. More of those buildings. Let's see if I can find the right position. There we go. And more of those. Okay, so open this up. And yes, they are part of DICE. If you don't know what DICE is, it's a really cool, well, it tells right here, interactive game tutorial. So it's an app. I have it on my phone. I watched a few. A lot of times that's how I learn about new games, because I can watch the tutorial on the app even if I don't own the game yet. Of course, you're supposed to use the app while you're playing the game, because it'll explain how the setup goes. It'll wait for you to set it up, and it'll move on to actions. It's a very cool app. So if you don't have it, I do recommend it, because again, you can check out new games just like I do. But under here we have, I'm thinking this is the plastic tray that we're not supposed to look under. So yeah, and there's stop. Alessandra placed the next cards behind the dividers, so we're not supposed to look at any of these. So maybe this unboxing won't be as long as I thought, because of course I don't want to spoil things for me. So I probably hot. Oh no, I read hot. Oh my gosh, I'm so blind. HQ1. Yeah. So, and then there's dividers, which, you know, Alessandra's Creed Brotherhood of Venice. So yeah, I don't know that I want to open any of that, because I do want to experience the game for myself and be surprised. And look at all these stop things. Stop, stop, stop. Place the next card behind. Okay. So yeah, I guess I won't be showing you any cards, but what I can do is I can, if you guys don't mind spoilers, I can do a playthrough of the game, and then I can, you know, spoil the cards as the adventure calls for them. These seem boring, but it doesn't say stop. For the first time, I don't see a stop sign anywhere. But again, they just don't seem to have much on those, so is it even worth it? I don't know. Okay, we'll put them back. And these seem all very repetitive. They're definitely the roofs that you're going to be using. I can tell there's different kinds of roofs. So nothing else there. A ton of these, because there were a ton of tokens that need these. I will show you the dice up close. Looks like there's 3 different colors of dice. There's a bunch of tokens, which I can show you, but again, not much to see. We'll come and check this in a minute. All right, so we have these clear cubes, and we have a ton of these red cubes. Very nice. We have red standees. Then we have this red custom dice, which symbols I do not understand, but it seems like the same symbols we just looked at on those cards. There's 4 of these. There's a ton of these black dice, and again, they're custom. Guessing hits and something else, maybe defense, shields. And then we have these white dice. It's like swords, hits, more swords. I don't know what that is. But yeah. All right, we're back here. And you know, something that just struck me as interesting, I don't think we've seen a manual yet, which is usually the first thing that, you know, we see when we open a box. I don't know if my game didn't come with a manual or if it's behind all these things. It might be. There's still quite a few things under here. So first, we have a ton of these. Let's open them up. And yeah, we have tons of things, but I still don't see a manual unless it's this. We'll take a look in a minute. I thought, just based on what I've seen in pictures and stuff of the game, that there was a board game, like a game board. Not a board game. It is a board game. A game board. But I don't know if it's just comprised of different tiles. And these are the tiles, maybe? Thought, though, that there was an actual board. But if there is, this is not it, because this is just tons and tons and tons and tons of these things, which I will show you up close. And there's so many that I'm just going to show you from here. I think you can pretty much see the artwork. This is the back. Kind of ship. This is the back. So they're very big tiles, because this whole thing comes out. It's one big tile. In the back, very nice. Another one. So yeah, these come out. So these are smaller. So there's some that are bigger, some that are smaller. And this is the back. I like that we're in the water somehow. Like there's boats and nice water and piers and stuff. Those seems to be giving you a look from above kind of a board. Back of that one. Another one. I like the detail. It's not in your face, but like you can see like a little bit of weed is coming out of the tiles down there. But it's not so prominent that it will impede or in any way mess with your gaming experience. So that's cool. Room with a big X. Down the stairs, there's a big X. And another big X, this time in the middle. Have a tower. Smoke coming out. On the other side. And the last one. In the back. All right, now we're back in the box, and there's more tokens, and then there's also stickers. I'll show you up close. And there's the rule book. Okay, I was starting to feel like maybe my copy didn't come with a rule book, and I was gonna have to ask for one, wait for it, and all that good stuff. But it's here. So these are the tokens up close. There's a couple of chests. The art here, not that beautiful. But I guess since the board is so colorful, this will stand out more if they're like plain like this. And then we have stickers. I don't know if this is, I didn't think it was a legacy game, but I guess you do play through a 26 episode campaign. So I guess this is how you keep track of it, what you've done. So cool. And there are two books. There's a campaign booklet and the rule book. So let's take a look at the rule book first and then browse through this one because it says, please read the rule book first. So we'll start here. Okie dokes. Ooh, very nice art. I mean, it makes sense that they have nice art because the game has beautiful art. So you expect that, and if you don't get that, then we'll make a different like art, like cartoonish or something. But choosing an assassin, the assassin's actions, lots of reading. I mean, I expected lots of reading. These games are usually not easy. There's your enemies, enemy reinforcement, and also you have to remember that this game controls the enemies, so there has to be an AI system fully explained, enemy combat step, which is here. And then here's the campaign. I wonder if you can play it standalone, because I mean, I love campaigns, but sometimes saving the game, so definitely more like that's all campaign related. Sometimes it's hard to play a campaign with a group of people because you have to keep bringing the group of people back to the table, and life happens. Credits, and what do we have after the credits? The index, very nice. Nothing here, and the icons, which I love having a reference right on the back of the book. And then this one is really substantial, so we're gonna look through a couple of pages because I'm guessing art, sequence, memory 1. But I don't want to stand on one page for too long because I'm guessing that there are spoilers. And I haven't really played Assassin's Creed, but I do know that it has something to do with dreams and memories and stuff like that. Optional memory. Oh, look at that art! I'm glad I'm showing you this one. And I'm guessing this is how to set up the map. Optional memory. Okay, we have options, guys. Looks beautiful. The game does look like it's going to look amazing once it's on the table. Look at this art. They don't give you a lot of it, but when they do, it's beautiful. Okay. Up. Your objectives. Optional memory. Wow, lots of optional memories. I guess the game can last very long. Diary of memories. Wow, see, there's a bunch. Okay, and nothing in the back. All right, we're back in the box. Got the rule book from here. I guess we can unlock, lift this up. There's our 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, our 5 heroes, which I'll show you up close. I guess this is not the plastic tray, so I'm going to go ahead and get that. I'll put it away. But of course, these are all the envelopes that we're not supposed to look at, so we won't. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 envelopes, and then some kind of compass. I'll show you that. This, and probably this is where this is our player board. All right, so we have a compass, probably used in all scenarios to know which way we're going, and it's the same in the back. Yep. Then we have this board here, which tracks something, and has the A and the B back. A little different in the back, isn't it? And then what I think are our player boards with a logo on the back. And I think they're all the same. So there's 2 more. There's 4 in total. And finally the minis. This guy, ooh, he's got a face. You can see in the back, I got eyes on you. Another one. They're all so cool, aren't they? Like when I see people dressed as Assassin's Creed and cosplay Assassin's Creed at conventions, it's so cool. I like that the base also has a little bit of things, like a little bit of texture on them. Another, looks like our lady assassin. She has a crossbow, so you know I like her already. Guy with a sword. Oh, it looks like he's definitely fencing. Look at you. Look at that pose, my friend. Nice. And finally, this guy. So I guess I was wrong. There is no board. You're going to be populating the board itself with the tiles that come included in the game. But overall, very nice. Looks great. A lot of reading. Again, I'm still trying to finish reading some of other games that I recently bought. So this one might have to wait a bit. But if you do want to see a playthrough of this one, let me know in the comments below, and I will speed it up and I'll get it to the table as soon as I can. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter and on Instagram. And now we're also on Threads, so you can join us there as well, kind of moving in that direction slowly, gaining followers and trying to, be more present there. Also subscribe to Meeple Village so you can see this playthrough and others that are coming. And don't forget to check out the board game chat with Angela and me. Those are always fun. We've got games going on there. We always have a laugh. And we talk about things that interest you. And if you want to hear a topic, let me know in the comments below. We can talk about that as well. All right, guys, I will see you all in the next video. But until then, may you play more games.